What if two characters in your chart were forced to play as one? Would they work well together or bring chaos into every move they make? Welcome back to AstroMagic IRL. My name is Naomi. I'm your cosmic companion and everyday alchemist. Today we're talking about conjunctions. What happens when two planets in your chart get so close that they merge into something entirely new? Okay, so far in this series you have learned houses are where the action happens, planets are the characters doing the actions, and zodiac signs explain how the actions are expressed. But aspects are the relationship between planets. We've already seen how sextiles and trines act like buffs and oppositions and squares act like nerfs, but a conjunction, that's something different. This is when two characters combine into one. In astrology, a conjunction happens when two planets occupy the same space and act as a single unit. Quick refresher, your birth chart is a 360-degree circle divided into 12 signs. A conjunction occurs when two planets are at or near the same degree, 0 degrees apart. Now, it doesn't have to be exact. Traditionally, astrologers think that anything within 10 degrees is still considered a conjunction. But the closer they are, the stronger the combination. In game terms, a conjunction is a combo build or a co-op mode. A conjunction gives you blended abilities, amplified effects, and makes those combined characters hard to separate. When you combine the characters, the possibilities are endless. Let's run through a few example combinations. Let's take Mars plus Jupiter. We'll combine that to make a warrior plus a mage, the Mars warrior and the Jupiter mage. This creates a new character we can call a spellblade. This character is equipped with combat skill of Mars and the purpose and knowledge of Jupiter. For our second combo, let's take Neptune plus Mercury. Neptune we'll call a wizard and Mercury a rogue or a trickster. This becomes our arcane trickster energy. This character may be great with illusions plus speed and messing with your perceptions. Then we have Saturn plus the moon, combining to make a warrior and a cleric or a paladin. This is your armored healer energy. Think full armor with a huge hammer. A combination can be powerful when two energies complement each other, but what happens if they don't? Right now in 2026, we're moving through a Neptune-Saturn conjunction. This is like combining a grumpy old man who's always saying, "Get off my lawn," with your hippy-dippy stoner who's just like, "Cool, everything's really cool, man." So it's not exactly an obvious energetic match, but somehow Gandalf makes the combo work. Let's look at a few other combinations. Let's take Venus plus Jupiter. This will be the enchanter and cleric combination. It's a powerful synergy of attraction and abundance. These are two benefic planets working together to create something even more powerful and helpful than it was independently. You can think about a powerful fairy queen like Morgan Le Fay or Circe from the Odyssey. In real life, this can feel like magnetic, generous, and heart-opened energy. What if we combine our two malefics? Remember the Malefics episode? We talked about Mars and Saturn. Mars in this example will be our warrior energy, and Saturn will be the teacher energy, but not the cool teacher, like that harsh, rulesy teacher. The warrior wants to charge forward, move fast, but that teacher wants you to hold back, sit in your seat, and get your lesson done. It wants to build things properly before it charges forward. This creates a natural tension, and it can lead in real life to feelings of procrastination or a difficulty with actually acting when you're ready or waiting. But if you learn to master this energy, it also creates discipline and strength over time. Think Aang the Airbender, who is disciplined and reserved, but has the capacity to fight like hell when the time is right to move. Since we're having a little fun here, let's do another example. Sun plus Uranus. Neither of these are malefics nor benefics. This is mixed energy from totally different parts of the chart. It's the rebellious trailblazer combination. It could create an energy that embodies the cutting edge of technology and innovation, making the person behind that energy more powerful and visible because of it. Think Iron Man, who innovates from a place of rebellion and becomes so visible that it's hard to miss. In my chart, I have a very tight Venus-Mars conjunction in the 7th house of relationships in Aries. For me, this creates an enchanter warrior combination. It's kind of a warrior princess archetype. Think Cassandra from Assassin's Creed, or Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, or Xena, the warrior princess. In real life, this shows up as a passionate blend of love and protectiveness in my relationships. But don't cross me if you're trying to get to somebody I love, or might chop your head off. Just kidding. I've never done that. So conjunctions are often the most potent and defining parts of your chart, but they're not automatically buffs or nerfs. It all depends on what happens when the energies of the two characters combine. Are their energies complementary or are they contradictory? And just because you have a conjunction, it really doesn't mean you have a secret superpower. But if you don't have a conjunction, it doesn't mean you're missing out on anything either. Conjunctions simply add complexity to your story. They open up new combinations in how your chart plays. Some parts of you aren't meant to be separated but combined. And these are the parts that make you a unique mix of strengths, challenges, and contradictions. Okay, so next time we're wrapping up this series with one final episode on Mercury. That's the oddball little messenger of the sky. I almost forgot to include it, but then I was reminded during the Mercury retrograde. In the meantime, tell me which planets in your chart are in conjunction, and I'll help you decode the combination. And if my series, Astrology But Make It a Video Game, is helping you to see astrology in a new way, please hit like and subscribe. I publish new videos every Thursday, and I'd love to have you join my constellation. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day.